This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to Durham, North Carolina, Brooks Field at Wallace Wade Stadium, home of the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Here we go, folks. The kickoff team is out there to get this season underway. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Out the play fake. He'll look to throw it. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl rod, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the option play here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, he keeps it on the option, and it's not always the big play. It's sometimes just getting the first down. Does a nice job of knowing where he needed to go. We got a new set of downs.
The Blue Devils will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. long drive. It's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Back in motion now. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, we kind of knew that they were going to approach this game and feel that every possession counted. And here, going for it on 4th and goal pays off for an early touchdown for this team.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Savage. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Short pass finds the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for them.
He's in the clear. The 30, at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Memphis.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quick throw to the left. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Play fake, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Powers through.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll hand it off. It's a solid gain to pick up the first down on what will be likely the final play of this first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Second down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the Blue Devils pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the balls even snap, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Powering through the defender. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Blue Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Ball handed off. They've got him down out near the 40.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Off the RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. First down here for this offense. They keep him guessing with a run. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll run the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
There you go. Love to see the willingness of a corner who's not just out there to cover, but he's a complete corner. That's what he just displayed, an ability to come up, took the pitch on, and that's a loss for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw, bringing pressure. He's hit as he throws it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. Tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense in hurry-up mode. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking for some space. It's King. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Blue Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. He'd been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Duke's offense heads back out onto the field now. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Yeah, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Nice grab. It's Glenn. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
Let's go. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That's reeled in. It's King. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The Blue Devils have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Duke. They connect for 6. So the offense flexing here and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks free. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Extending the play now. Picks up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Has the lead here, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Blue Devils offense heads back out of the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looks right for a quick completion. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Sometimes you just have to feel sorry for the defense. You've got everything covered. The backs, the receivers, everybody's accounted for. And here comes the tight end slipping out and taking a short pass to the end zone. Great play design by the offensive coordinator to give the big guy a touch and get him into the end zone.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Look at the pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back. And the completion made. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's the running back in the flat. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. Catch made, looking for the goal line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw it again. Caught on the outside. It's King. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
first play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Well, this is what we hoped for. This is what we expected, Kirk. A tight, tough battle between two really good teams. Now who can step up and make that winning play down the stretch?
Well, early in the year, these two teams have actually lived up to the billing of two top-5 teams, showing a lot on offense and defense. Now with so much on the line early in the year, tight game, who's going to make the plays to walk out of here the victor?
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.